Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Edith and I like to read books and yap about them to you guys. And today's intro is happening 5 minutes before I have to leave, because you can tell by the intro of me getting ready, which I tried something new with, so like let me know if you liked it. This is just gonna be a vlog, some full days in my life, maybe a week, maybe a day, who knows, we'll figure that out along the way. First up, today is Wednesday, so first of all, I have actually my last therapy appointment with my therapist today, and then after that I'm gonna go to a cafe, do some job searching, which I also did last time I went, and that was so cozy, so very much looking forward to that. Then tonight I'm going to my mom's place for dinner, and we're gonna go to the gym after dinner. I think that was all we need to say for now, but let's enjoy fall together. So that was a utter and complete shit show. Actually, no, the appointment in itself was fine. But I got down to the bus stop and I was like, feels a little bit like I might have just gotten my period. But then I checked my app and I was like, no, it's 5 days until that should happen. So you're good. Got to the appointment, went to the bathroom to check, and I did in fact get my period in these jeans. Luckily, it did not get to the point where these got dirty, but that did mean I have to start the appointment by asking my therapist if we could wait 5 minutes for me to run down to the supermarket and buy new panties and pads. And so I had to do that and take some pain medications. And then we had the last appointment, everything went well. It was just like a little, this is what we've talked about and the different strategies and stuff like that we've mentioned. That does also mean that me and my mom have in fact canceled our workout. I'm still going home to her tonight to eat dinner and stuff like that, because someone else offers to cook for you, you say yes. And we're watching the final episode of The Summer I Turned Pretty, which I'm kind of nervous for. But until then, I'm just gonna be doing nice calming activities, starting with reading Noxacadia by Carrie Lake, which is my current read. I just started it today in the bus on the way front and back. So I'm on the first chapter and I am very excited for this. I'm reading it for my book club, like my physical book club. And it's been a while since I've actually read a book for a book club. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that for as long as I possibly can without getting bored. And then other activities, I kind of want to figure out a new project, either crochet or knit. So maybe we'll also do that. But first off, reading. Good morning. It is in fact the next day and I didn't talk at all yesterday. I filmed a few clips that actually kind of showed my day perfectly because I spent the entire day right here in this very bed. I had terrible cramps and also, well, I had terrible cramps, which was why I stayed at home in bed. I didn't talk to the camera because of that and because the apartment was kind of full all day yesterday. My roomie had her mom over and all of that. So I felt awkward personally taking my phone out and sitting in my room by myself talking. And also, I didn't do anything worth mentioning. We can do a quick little review of what I did. I read some in Noxicady. I actually think I read quite a lot for a day that wasn't solely focused on reading. I ended up getting, I think, 27%, 26, 29% into it. I got to chapter 22, page 194. That's kind of good. I'm almost 200 pages into this and I am really enjoying it. Unfortunately for this book, the day I started it, I got this inkling to finally reread and annotate Perks of Being a Wallflower. But I have made the decision that I want to finish this before I do that. But that's gonna be my next read. It's gonna be a full annotating Perks of Being a Wallflower. And then I did a bunch of crochet. Actually, I started off finishing of the knitting project I'd started, but I'm not happy with it. Basically, this is it. It's not finished because I haven't weaved in any of the ends or stuff like that. Like this, it looks fine, but if you go closer to like details and stuff, it's just not, it's not perfect. So instead, I started another kind of glove
And I started with crochet, which is right here. I'm using two colors, the same green that I used before and then a black, just together. And right now I'm unsure if I'm doing it correct because this feels wrong. Like it's like bowing out here, but I followed like a YouTube short tutorial. I was hoping to make two gloves with fingers for the first time ever. Unfortunately, I don't think that's gonna be possible. So far, I'm not even sure I'm doing it right because the thumb feels wrong over here. Like the fact that it's like gaping here and not closing up. But I'll try to fix that, and then maybe I'll start by just making one glove just to like test out if I can actually do it. And if I can, we'll just have to buy more yarn once I get a job. We'll add it to the list of unfinished projects that I won't finish until I get a job and can buy more yarn. And then, I know this is a fall vlog, but I do have to show this. I started making a little Christmas tree plushie. It's not done by any means. I have to make some like smaller things with extra stuff. I want to make a star and I want to make some red ornaments to hang from like these. And then I think I might just do like a white little around it or something, and then a little smile, obviously. But this was all I made from this yesterday. And that was actually all I did yesterday. And then I had, and I showed that, a little movie night. I ended up ordering food and snacks because, like I said, I was in bed with terrible cramps. But we ended up watching Halloween Town for the very first time ever. My excuse is that I didn't hear about Halloween Town until last year. I didn't get into like the fall TikTok thing until last year and realized how big of a thing Halloween Town is. I'd never heard about it before, but I loved it. Last year I watched Hocus Pocus for the first time, also loved that. And so therefore this year I was like, now I have to watch Halloween Town. It is the type of movies where I don't feel compelled to like watch the next ones because I know there are a sequel to both of those, but like I never hear people talk about those. I only hear people talk about the first ones, so I do think I'm just gonna keep it to that.
Good morning. It is Sunday. It's Sunday, yes. This vlog has mainly just been me either in this bed doing something crafty or reading, or at my mom's place. I realized I went to my mom's 3 times this week alone. Some weeks I don't go at all, but as you can probably tell, we live really close to each other and I do love my mom. So, and also free food, needed a place to sleep, all of that sort of stuff. Today, the only thing I've done today that I actually showed you guys was make a coffee, which I made the coffee I showed you guys at the start of this video how to make again, and I made pancakes for breakfast. And then I started crocheting, and we're almost done with this. I need to close this up, and then I need to make the little thumb. I'm not sure I love it, but I'm still kind of proud that I did this. And as suspected, there's not enough yarn for me to make 2 of them, which is fine because I don't think I would wear 2 of these anyway. But like, honestly, for me, this was just like I want to see if I can do this. And then after this one, I need to finish off this guy. I need to figure out if I don't know if I like these. Maybe I want to remove them and like put them along this one instead, like put one like here and here or something. Or if I just want to remove them and like not have them on, because let me just see if I can do this. This is kind of cute, right? This, and then I need to make a smile, and then he's actually done. And then I want to look through my yarn and maybe find a project that I can actually make from start to finish, because I have this, which is only going to be 1 glove out of 2 I made with this yarn. I made the other one with where I didn't crochet, I knitted it and didn't like that. I have a top where I have like half this part done, and then I ran out of yarn. So next project, we need to look through and actually make sure I have the amount of yarn, but I do need to figure out how to make stuff out of the yarn I already have, because I do have some projects that I know I want to make the minute I'm able to buy the yarn. I finished Nocticadia and ended up giving it a 5-star. I ended up rating this a 5-star. I really loved this, and I do think I am getting into my dark academia vibe. If you didn't see it, I read Heather McLeary's favorite books, and in that one I read Ninth House and also gave that 5 stars. And then this I gave 5 stars. I don't want to like do a full review because this isn't actually a reading vlog, it's just a vlog, but I ended up giving this a 5 stars and I loved it. It is a little bit spicy, it is a little bit bloody at points, so check trigger warnings, but all in all, I really enjoyed this. And then I started my reread in annotation of Brooks Spring and Wallflower, and I made it 28 pages into this, and I already almost cried 3 times just because it's like small lines where if you've read the entire book, the lines hit so much more. I underlined a little bit, used a bit of tabs. I want this to be the book, you know? In a movie, a reader always has this one book that they like carry everywhere, and it's like low-key falling apart because they've read it so many times and it's underlined everywhere and all of that. I don't want the book to fall apart, but I do want it to like look a little bit used. So I am not as careful with this as I am with normal books. Like I do open it up and bend it around and like draw in it and underline. I start by this. I did the opening page, which this I kind of got from Madison Kate. I love Madison Kate, and I saw that she always did this sort of thing on the start page, so I started doing it. And then I picked out the tabs, gave them something. I have one for Charlie, friendship, sad, and quotes. And then I don't tab everything that I underline because I don't want there to be tabs on every single page, because then it's like it doesn't really matter. And then I underlined his little dedication. And then you have some, it's actually very hard to see, but we do have a few tabs in the book already, which I do also want to read more in this today. But first of all, let's finish off this one. do a quick last update of today. I just ate dinner and made myself a cup of hot cocoa in my little skeleton mug. First of all, I decided to remove the red ornaments I'd put on because I didn't like the way they looked, so I just added in a little smile, which it looks more like a smile in real life. Low-key. On the video it looks a little bit like it's just straight, but it is a little smile. I'm pretty sure I can make it look. There we go, right? Yeah. And then I added in the little legs, and I actually think I love him. I finished the glove, which I'm kind of proud of the fact that I finished it. I don't love it, and there's definitely some places where it could be perfected. I will never wear it. Also, just because I can't make another one. Because I can't buy more yarn. But I also am not a big fan of the way it feels on my hand. But basically, I made it, which pretty cool if you ask me. Well, considering the fact that the weather is kind of cutting me off, let's just get to reading and unwinding and going to bed. Good morning. It is Monday morning and we're continuing this vlog for I think maybe today and tomorrow, but I'll see tonight how long the video is. I just edited a little bit in it this morning to see how long it was because it was very long, but I knew I had a bunch of talking that I wanted to cut down, and I did end up cutting 20 minutes away just of me yapping about absolutely nothing important. I made my coffee this morning. I woke up 2 hours ago and I finally got ready. It did take me half an hour to actually get out of bed. But I've made it a mission for today and tomorrow to do a few things to get myself going again, because in case you can't tell, I haven't been going for the past couple of days. So I'm about to make breakfast and drink this, and then we will pack back and go out into the world. Our first stop is in fact going to be the library. And then after the library, I actually don't know. At the library, my plan is to get a lot of job searching done. I want to sit for at least an hour deep into it because I need to get started again. And take it so serious. I need to do that. And then I want to read just a little bit. I have one book I want to borrow. I want to borrow one from my enemy because it has cool illustrations. So I thought it would be cooler to have the book in person to read. And then I thought we could just take it from there. I need to stop yapping. I'm just denying the fact that I don't want to leave my apartment, but actually I do want to leave my apartment. I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's eat. All right, I think I can finally breathe again. I had to drink some water and everything. I carried a lot of stuff because I decided not to go back with my stuff before I went grocery shopping. So let's do a little collective haul. First of all, Halloween mini pizzas, which were these a necessity? No, they were in fact not. And do I feel guilty for buying them? A little bit, but a girl's gotta eat and romanticize it. So I actually think we might make some of these for lunch. And then I bought Halloween Oreos. I have actually never had these before. They say they're vanilla flavored. What are normal Oreo flavors if it's not vanilla? Whatever. Then I bought myself some salmon because it was on sale, and salmon is so expensive otherwise, and it's like one of the only types of meat that I really love. And then we bought not just one but two of these because they are on sale for like half the normal price. So I did in fact buy two, because if I didn't spend the money on another one now, I would have just had to do it later when they were full price again. So, and then at another store, I finally got the Red Bull Winter Edition, which is apple and ginger. And I'm kind of nervous about this. It sounds good, but also bad. I can't really decide. Then I bought these napkins because I'm having kind of a Halloween get together with my book club sometime in October. And I was like, these were so cheap, so I kind of just bought them. We have this cute little itty bitty pumpkin, which was in fact, yes, adorable. So adorable. I want to put this on like the dining table or like any table in the living room really. And then I bought this little surprise kit because I feel like, again, such an American dupe thing. But I always get jealous whenever I see someone. Oh, actually, I would be happy with either of these. Actually, I kind of don't like the fact that the pumpkin has a mustache, so maybe the pumpkin wouldn't be nice either. And the frog is just not really Halloweenish. But let's do this. Yeah, I did in fact get the pumpkin, which I'm not excited about. I feel mean saying that because like he's cute, but also I hate the mustache. If he didn't have a mustache, I would like him. I can't get it off though. It's fine. You know what? He is cute and he's probably, actually no. He's definitely not my favorite. He might be my least favorite out of all four of them, but at least he doesn't scare me like the spider one would, and he's more fall than the frog. So I guess the only one I would have been really, really happy about here is the ghost, and I should have thought about that before I bought it, but too late now. So I will in fact be putting him up somewhere because he's here. And then last but not least, I got one from Enemy by Ollie Blake. I did borrow this from the library, so I didn't really get it, but it's mine for a month or until I finish it. And want to see why I had to have this. Like, if I like this book, I have to like wish for it. The artwork, I was like, I can't read it on my Kindle if it has artwork in it. So I did in fact get this because it's on my fall TBR. So I was gonna read it no matter what, but I wanted to read it physically. That's all I get. But let's taste test this little Red Bull before we make lunch. Thank you. I kind of like it. It's not as good as like their summer edition, but I always love their summer editions more than any other. I don't even drink Red Bull that often. I low-key get anxiety from drinking too much caffeine, which is why I drink small iced coffees or matchas most of the time, but I do always need to taste these. I don't think I would buy this again. I will drink it, but I don't think I would buy it again. I think it would be better without the ginger, but I'm also not a big fan of ginger. I don't like the burning sensation it gives me in my mouth when I eat it or drink it. Alright, we're gonna end off this vlog here with a quick little last haul of the day. First of all, I said I was hosting a little Halloween get-together with my book club, and I decided we need to dress up. So, this is my very simple costume. And then I got my Parmesan cheese because they were out in my normal grocery store earlier today. And then another Red Bull because they were on sale in this other grocery store me and my mom went to. And then last but not least, what I wanted to get in IKEA. Let me get these out. Smelling candles, which I wanted to get one that was supposed to smell of pumpkin, and it was like a big one. They don't have any of their Halloween stuff left. So instead I got this one, which I'm pretty sure is just vanilla. It smells really nice, and I'm very picky with my scented candles. And then this one, which is berries. And this one's actually really good. I might try and save this a little bit. Like, I'm gonna start with this one because vanilla is more fall, and then keep this one for Christmas time, I think, because I like that idea. But that's my haul, and we're gonna end off this video here. I'm very proud of this video. I've been editing it as I go, as in this is the only part I need to edit. And I'm very happy with this video. I hope you guys are too. I hope if there are any new viewers here, I promise I will continue to try and make more videos like this in the future. I've actually been really proud of like my last couple of videos. I'm proud of all of them, but I've been specifically proud of the last couple ones, like my Heather reading vlog and library reading vlog. Both of those plus this, I'm really proud of. So I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed filming it and living in it. I'm very tired right now, but I had a nice couple of days. Actually, it was almost a week. I don't want to include tomorrow because I don't know if I'm going to do anything special tomorrow. But I had a nice week, and I was very happy to bring you guys along with me, and I will make sure to do it way more in the future. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a like. Comment down below what your favorite fall activity is, or like the thing you're most excited about doing in the fall time. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on your bell notifications so you get notified every single time I post a new video. Next Saturday is going to be my spooky book recs because it's officially October next time I'm going to post. And then I'm going to try my very best, this is my way of putting it out into the universe, to do my very first 24-hour readathon, but split it in 12 and 12 hours each day. And I will try and get that posted somewhere in October because I want it to be kind of like spooky fall books, which we'll try at some point. Maybe the next time we have 2 kind of gloomy days in a row, I'll try and do it. But basically, I have a lot of exciting things planned. We're gonna do some more fall reading vlogs, some more just vlogs, crafty vlogs. Fall and Christmas are my favorite times of year, so I'm gonna be really excited for the stuff I get to put out for that time. So stick around, subscribe, turn on my bell notifications, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.